For those who are new joining, we're just going to give it another minute here. If you got something soft to sit on, I'm sitting cross-legged. Let me move it back. Yeah, that didn't do much. Anyways, just sit, relax. It's going to be a 20-minute seated exercise, and it's legit all breathing. And the whole the whole point of this exercise is just to tune you into the energy flow through your body. So we do that with our breath, and we've been doing it our entire lives since the day we were born, and it's the last thing that we're going to do. And I find that through all the commotions and the changes that happen in my life and around my life, we can only really touch so many things, and we can only really handle so many things. And that's becoming especially true right now with this pandemic situation. I feel like it's a new day every day, and what do I make sense of, and how do I know what to do? And the future seems very uncertain, and that can create a lot of commotion in our insides and in our heads. And what happens is that if we walk around with that commotion, we're spreading that commotion into the environment. So that's not going to solve anything. So with the breathing exercise, we return to our breath, the one thing that we can control or that we can tune into. And then through a deeper breathing, a conscious breathing, we can tune back into that, and we can lift ourselves, we can lift our consciousness above all that trivia, above all that noise. So we're going to get started here. I'm going to ask actually that we mute our mics just so that the videos don't go haywire. So we can just take a moment to please mute your mics. And welcome to those who have just joined us. Again, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to join me here. I feel blessed, I feel honored. And I hope that you take something positive from this experience. So all together, we'll take some nice smooth breaths in and out. Have that pelvis tilted forward if you can. And we're directing our thoughts towards that breathing. Nothing else. The intention is to just really get the depth. Keep that steady rhythm. If you prefer your hands on your knees or your hands moving with the motions of your breath, that part's up to you. But what we all share is the rhythm of the breath. Deep breath in and out. And start to feel your abdomen in this process, and get your lower abs involved. So your body starts to breathe. Contraction and relaxation. Tune into the sensations. Let go of the thoughts. Let go of the worries. And welcome the life and the freshness, the fresh new air. You feel the energy circulating in your body. I like to use my hands in motion, breathing in and up and out and down. You might want to physically use your hands to touch your body lightly and just wake up the sensations in your system. This is really a waking up process and getting rid of anything that has just been tucked away, stuck, or sticky. Ooh. Ooh, in your lungs. Ooh, vibrating. Ooh, resonating. Ooh, tuning in. Ooh. Ooh, let it in. Let it out. Ooh. Ooh. You may start to have visions or conscious wanderings of your thoughts on this and on that. Just accept what's coming in and let it in. Welcome it, knowing that it was either there in the first place or it's been waiting to get in. And if it was already there, we're just giving it room to move around and giving it room to leave, giving it room to find its proper place. And if it's been waiting outside, we're opening the door to let it in. Ooh. 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 Now we're going to try holding the breath. Not immediately, but I just want you to know that we're going to get there. In just a few breaths, we're going to inhale and we're going to hold our breath. And I want you to just hold on to that breath and to relax and to just feel the sensations that are new and welcome in your body. And to hold. And you're going to start to run out of breath. And it's going to start to be a bit stressful as your systems start to say, hey, I want some. Hey, give me some. Just be patient. Still breathing. We know that adding stress to stress is only going to lead to panic. And that's going to shorten the response. Rather than adding stress, just relax. And listen and recognize to the stress response. Become familiar with the alarms that your body sets off. Start to appreciate those and know that those are natural. So we're going to go into that space with a few deep breaths here. Breathe in. Breathe out. And if you can't hold for as long, you just go right back to those breaths. I'm going to hold for as long as feels well for me. And you do what feels well for you. In, out. In, last breath in. And hold. Relax. Listen. Adjust. Do your best to maintain an upright posture so that the blood can circulate and your spinal fluid can circulate. The nutrients get transferred throughout your system. We're going to hold it again. 2 more breaths. In. Out. Get ready. And in. I want you to take your hands and put them on your legs. And run your hands up and down from your quad to your knee and back up and down and down. Oh. Might want to raise your hands up above. Oh, feel any tension that's been sitting. May have been there a long time. Oh. Maybe old, maybe new. But if it's there, it's there. Oh. And by acknowledging it, which is what pain is, what discomfort is, those are the sensations teaching us, asking us to listen. So when we take our fears and we take our pains and we acknowledge them and we look at them and we love them patiently, consciously, and attentively, it's just like when we're breathing and we're giving room in our bodies for the energy to move around. But if we have pains or fears and we don't give them space, they're going to have nowhere to go. And they're still there and they're going to grow in a chaos and a disorder, which leads to dis-ease. It's destructive to harmony, and it can be balanced and brought back to health and harmony. That's as true in the system of your body as it is in your surroundings, in your household, in your kitchen, in your bedroom, your living room, your cupboards, your workspace. It's as true in your body as it is in your relationships with everyone that you have known, that you do know, everyone that you meet. The effect that we have is the effect that we cultivate within ourselves and that we spread. So the change that I've committed to making in my life is to cultivate harmony in my being and to share that with the world and with others and with you guys. I'll be doing this practice regularly. I'll be sharing it daily. You're all welcome to join. I encourage you to continue practicing your breathing with or without me. And just remember that we're all connected through our breath. It's the same energy that moves through everything, in me and in you. So with that, thank you for joining me. Namaste.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And you can unmute your mics if you have anything you'd like to share. All right. Well, bro.
Yeah.
Say sa.
What?
Say sa. That's it.
Yeah.
You just got
It's all right. I think it's important to slow down.
Generally?
With
Or
everything.
are you telling me?
No. I mean, within ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't mean like constructive feedback. I mean just within yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, I find like, because obviously like I've been living on my own and like working on my own and just kind of like swimming in the ocean of life on my own for a long time. So I find that the only thing that's kept me through when I feel like I'm like literally facing death on the like just me and it and there's nothing else around, I just like tune in, dude. I just get so in it. And actually I also did like I do like ohms and like oh, like I when I have toothache problems, I literally like I sleep in the tent out back. I got a room, by the way, But I sleep in the tent and there's coyotes back there. And I started howling and I could catch a certain pitch that felt like it just felt good in my tooth. And the coyote started howling with me.
Well, are they howling with you or at you?
Well, they're packed, dude.
Maybe you're saying like, "Hey, yo, fuck, what you got on me?" You know, like maybe you're calling them out.
Well, the thing is that it's a harmonious thing. Like I'm not barking. It's the thing about a howl that's beautiful is it's a harmony. Like
Just
you're
playing.
legit hitting a note. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like I said, I'll be doing it anyways, and I'm just gonna keep on. Like I'm doing it in my life because I have to do it in my life, and I feel like the best thing is that when you really get into the practice, oops, and you can like lift yourself up, you literally start getting visions of like where to go. And the thing is that like you can see it, but that's basically like imagine you're on a mountaintop and it's like, okay, I'm up here, I can see the direction, but the thing is that then you go back down, and when you're back down you have to remember what you saw and you have to go straight for it. And if you slow down when you're down there, you lose it, which is why I haven't eaten today. Because I'm legit, and that's why I'm doing it every 3 hours. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna take these deep breaths and I'm gonna do this, and then during the session, I get a vision for what I need to do, like what my next step is. I get it done, and then I go back to breathing again, like back up again, back up again, back. You know what I mean? And then I get the next vision, like, oh, that's the next one. That's the next one.
Maybe you're having visions because you're not eating. I'm just
No, bro.
kidding.
Yeah, it's just been today, and I've been drinking tea and lemon water, and it's good. But if you want to see an awesome video on the whole process of like the physiology behind it, actually that process, which is called the Kundalini, it's called Kundalini exercise. And the ancient Egyptians used it. Indians use it. It's a pervasive thing used in culture, and what it actually does when you do it like proper is it activates the pineal gland, and the same chemicals DMT that are released when you die are released in your brain during the breathing exercise.
Hmm.
And it's not that it's about a trip, because what actually happens is that you're just dialing in your system. Like it's like a tuning fork. You're turning yourself into this like resonating human crystal that starts to get charged. Like even, bro, I gotta show you this video. Like when you start breathing like that with your bottom sitting down like this and the energy's going up through your spine, all the shit circulating through your body, all the electrolytes and all, like they're all charged chemicals, and they go up and then they spread out. And what's happening in your body is you have a charge, a magnetic charge that's going up this way. And what that happens in physics is when you have a charge moving in one direction, it creates an energy field around it. Legit. It creates a field around it. Like it's it just
Yeah,
does.
like I agree. I'm an electronics technician, so I know all about electrons and magnetic fields and all of that shit. So I can see that.
And then essentially what the next level is that when you're in tune like that, you start to operate like literally beyond time. Like your thoughts and your connection, like the capacity that you have for understanding is like exponentially larger, which is why like typically when I'm feeling like shit or if I'm doing dumb things or someone's like just in a shitty zone, I might listen to them or I might try to like adjust them, but I can't engage with them as far as like, because it's all just vibrations, you know what I mean?
Do you not think that it's important to explore that though?
What do you
Because I
mean?
have a friend who's the exact same way. He's got a wife, and he said to his wife one day, "I can't be around you because your energy is too negative." Uh, and what I'm getting at is this guy spends his entire life training his mind to experience pretty much exactly what you're saying, but then he neglects the capacity of his mind to deal with the troubles and the negativity when it happens. He can't mentally deal with it, and he
Yeah.
turns back into a child
Right.
and has childish responses because
Yeah.
he doesn't exercise it. It's a fucking muscle.
Yeah, totally. Well, and I think that that's part of it is to take that process, like you're cleaning your body, but you're cleaning your body so you can clean your network, clean your relationships. You know what I mean? Like if you're just doing that and it stops there, that's not going to work. Like you got to do that and then perpetuate that, like connect that with other people. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I mean,
Like
it's it's a practice long forgotten, I think, and I'm certainly not there. I understand it. Don't get me wrong. I totally am picking up everything you're putting down,
mhm.
but it's not so easy when you're in the routine. You know, like the 9 to 5 routine. It's
Right.
very easy to disconnect and lose yourself from. I'm not saying I'm lost, because then that kind of gets into a subjective debate over what is lost and what is found.
Right.
Hashtag woke.
It's just about
But
being in tune, bro. That's it.
yeah,
And I think also like the next thing about like this is just life. This isn't work. This isn't. I'm not saying like but that's why it's free because everyone just needs to know that this is just life. Now I go back to work. Now I do the shit that I have to do in my day because I have responsibilities and commitments with other people. But like for example, even when I lived in Cochrane and I was working in the mines, like the processing plant, when I did this, I was like, oh, true. I the only way for this to work is if I go to work and I just fucking kill it. Like if I just do such an awesome job, if I just dive right into it and do the job properly and just fuck all the bullshit. Just do what you have to do directly, get it done. And then the sooner you can do it properly, the sooner you can get it done. It's like you're evolving. And furthermore, what you've done is because you've like the sludge didn't get on you, at the end of the day you come home and you're like, wow, I'm still legit.
well, it's kung fu is what it is.
Basically, yeah.
No, it's kung fu, man. Is not a martial art. It's kung fu is a mastery of whatever you do, and that's what you're saying is if you just focus on it and you just do what you have to do and you master what you have to do, at the end of the day you come out of it, and all of, like you said, all of that shit, you were too focused on doing the job and doing it well, and that's kung fu,
Right.
mastering the job.
Yeah.
uh,
And I think that the point with the breathing is that I'm teaching breathing rather than anything else because breathing is what is consistent through the job. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, down to microorganisms, it's just the ebb and flow.
Like you're doing the work on yourself first so that you're capable.
Yep.
Cool. Well, it's time to get back to work. Love you lots. Thanks for joining, and I'll link you with whatever comes next.
For sure. Catch you later.
All right. Love you. Bye.